Attention passionate Philadelphia, EAGLES FANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Philadelphia Eagles' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Philadelphia, EAGLES FANS. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, I want to talk about a story that's been buzzing around the NFL circles, especially among Eagles fans who are keen on the team's roster moves, future outlook, and chances of finally getting back to the promised land of the Super Bowl. It's about a potential blockbuster move that could shake up the entire NFC East, and frankly, the entire league. We're talking about the possibility of the Philadelphia Eagles making a bold, aggressive move to acquire one of the most talented, yet somewhat controversial, cornerbacks in the league, Jalen Ramsey. Yes, you heard right. Ramsey, who's been a staple in the league since 2016, has been linked to trade rumors. And the Eagles, known for their aggressive front office led by Howie Roseman, could very well be a dark horse candidate to pull the trigger on such a deal. Now, why would the Eagles even consider bringing in Ramsey? Well, first, let's set the scene. Philadelphia, after an incredible run in recent seasons, has been building a championship-caliber defense. But in the 2024 offseason, they saw some key departures: Darius Slay, one of the league's top cornerbacks over the past few years, and Isaiah Rodgers. These losses left a bit of a void in the secondary, a gap that needs to be filled if the Eagles want to sustain their dominance and keep pace with the best teams in the league. The secondary, especially the cornerback position, is crucial in today's NFL, where passing games are more explosive than ever, and having versatile, experienced veterans can make all the difference. Enter Jalen Ramsey. Despite not making the Pro Bowl in 2024 for the first time in nearly a decade, Ramsey remains one of the most talented and instinctive cornerbacks in the league. His ability to lock down top receivers, his physical style of play, and his experience in high-pressure situations make him a prime candidate for a team looking to push over the edge. But what makes this potential trade even more interesting is how Ramsey fits within the Eagles' defensive scheme, especially under the guidance of defensive coordinator Vic Fangio. If you recall, Fangio's scheme relies heavily on versatile defensive backs who can play multiple roles: outside corner, nickel, even safety at times. Ramsey, who's fully capable of covering outside, but also has the skills to slide inside as a nickel defender, would give Fangio a lot of tactical flexibility. In fact, some experts believe that Ramsey could be slotted in across from Darius Slay's former spot, pairing him with the young and promising Quinion Mitchell and Cooper DeJean. These two youngsters have stepped up significantly, especially DeJean, who was recently named the league's best slot cornerback by ESPN's Bill Barnwell. Barnwell's analysis pointed out how DeJean's emergence transformed the Eagles' defense, especially after their Week 5 bye in 2024. Before the bye, Philadelphia's defense struggled, ranking 26th in expected points added per play. But after DeJean took on a larger role, the Eagles' defense skyrocketed to become one of the best units in the league, ranking second in that same metric behind only the Texans. That kind of defensive turnaround is rare, and Ramsey's addition could be the final piece to making this unit unstoppable. Now, let's pause here for a second. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUB algorithm to keep recommending the latest Philadelphia Eagles news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Ramsey's career has been nothing short of spectacular. Since his debut in 2016, he's been a dominant force on the field, earning 7 Pro Bowl selections and establishing himself as a top-tier cornerback. His playstyle is aggressive, physical, and highly technical. Even though he didn't make the Pro Bowl in 2024, that doesn't diminish his impact or his reputation. Last season, playing for the Miami Dolphins, Ramsey recorded 60 tackles, 2 interceptions, and showed flashes of his former self, especially in Fangio's scheme, which he is very familiar with from their time together in Miami. His familiarity with Fangio's defensive philosophy could lead to a seamless transition into the Eagles' scheme, making him a perfect fit to bolster their secondary immediately. Of course, a move like this isn't just about filling a gap. It's about elevating the entire defense and adding veteran leadership to a young core eager to make a deep playoff run. Ramsey's presence could serve as a mentor for the younger cornerbacks, and his experience in big games, including playoff battles and Super Bowls, could be invaluable for the Eagles' locker room. Imagine the potential of a secondary with Ramsey, Mitchell, DeJean, and Slay. If Slay is still part of the team after the trade, or perhaps as a veteran presence moving forward. It's a formidable group that could rival the best in the league. Now, on the financial side, the Eagles have about $8 million in cap space heading into 2025, which gives them some flexibility to work with. Of course, they'll need to be strategic, especially considering their upcoming draft picks and potential extensions. But given Howie Roseman's track record, trading smartly, making impactful signings, and always staying aggressive, adding Ramsey could be a very plausible move, especially if the Dolphins are eager to rebuild or recoup draft capital. The Dolphins, after all, have a wealth of draft assets and may be motivated to move on from Ramsey if they believe they can rebuild with younger talent and draft picks. Looking at the bigger picture, this trade makes sense for both sides. The Dolphins get to reallocate cap space and acquire draft assets, while the Eagles get a proven veteran who can help them contend immediately. And don't forget, the Eagles are already a team loaded with talent and championship aspirations. They're not just looking to make the playoffs, they want to bring home Lombardi trophies, and every move they make is with that goal in mind. Acquiring a player of Ramsey's caliber would send a clear message to the league. The Eagles are all in once again. Now, I know some fans might ask, what about the price? Well, given Ramsey's talent and experience, it's likely the Dolphins will ask for a substantial package, probably a combination of draft picks, maybe a future first-rounder, or a high-value player. But considering the Eagles' roster depth and assets, they could put together an attractive offer that satisfies Miami, especially if they see Ramsey as the final piece to their Super Bowl puzzle. Plus, with the NFL's new salary cap realities, teams are always looking to balance their roster with smart trades and strategic signings, and the Eagles are masters at doing just that. In the end, this potential trade isn't just about adding another player. It's about altering the competitive landscape of the NFC East and the NFC as a whole. The Eagles, with their mix of young talent, veteran leadership, and now possibly a top-tier cornerback, could be even more dangerous in 2025. And for fans, this kind of move keeps the excitement alive, fueling hope that this team might finally get over the hump and reach the Super Bowl once again. It's a storyline that's unfolding right before our eyes, and I promise you, the coming weeks will be filled with rumors, reports, and maybe even some official confirmations. So, keep your eyes peeled and your ears open, Eagles fans. The offseason is where legends are built, and this could very well be the beginning of a new chapter. One where the Philadelphia Eagles solidify their status as one of the most feared teams in the league. Whether it's Ramsey or another big name, one thing is for sure, Howie Roseman and the front office aren't sitting still. They're always plotting, always scheming, always looking for that edge to help their team achieve greatness. And I, for one, can't wait to see what they do next. And now, Philadelphia Eagles fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Philadelphia Eagles. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Philadelphia Eagles news. Thanks for sticking with me, and as always, let's keep the passion alive. Fly, Eagles, fly.